Morning all, what a weekend of racing we've got, obviously with the Derby and the Oaks upcoming today, and also the Coral Eclipse, Lancashire Oaks and Old Newton Cup over at Haydock tomorrow, so there's plenty to go at. Derby looks a cracker, obviously so competitive, but hopefully Russian Emperor gives us a chance if you're on at slightly bigger odds. Jamie Heffernan's booking is fantastic for him. He gets on well with the horse, so fingers crossed for a clear run and a good result down at Epsom. But in terms of the bets today, I go to Haydock primarily, where the ground is very, very testing. It was yesterday, a bit more rain overnight, and it's going to really suit the mudlarks. So in the 12 o'clock, we've got Delft Crescent at around about 5-1 now, which is a bit shorter than when first put up, and Daenonica still around the 12-1 mark. I think they're both two darts worth having at that particular board because they love the ground. They've both had a couple of runs this season. Delft Crescent is probably the pick. He was an eye catcher at Beverley last time out. So that's Delft Crescent and Daenonicus in the 12 o'clock at Haydock. Onto the 205 at Haydock, and it's a horse of Clive Cox's, ridden by Adam Kirby, called Risk Taker, who has seen a bit of support now. First put up at 7-1 last night, is into about 7-2 in places. Still think he's worth a bet at that price. He looks like he's going to really appreciate the ground and step forward from his debut effort at Doncaster. And then the last at Haydock, the 425, it's a horse of David Menuisier's called Luigi Vampa, who went over to France last year and was a cracking third in a listed race over there in his last start as a 2-year-old. He ran in a really highly competitive race at Newmarket on his 3-year-old debut and ran with real credit when making up ground from the rear on that occasion. The ground will be in his favour. I think he's sharply progressive and he can take quite a huge step forward. He's around about the 6-1, 13-2 mark, which is a decent price in the 425 at Haydock. Two more bets over in Ireland today over at Naas in the 305. We've got Stamp of Authority for Tom McCourt over there. I think he's got a great chance. The sprint track at Naas this season has been quite highly favouring those drawn in high numbered stalls, so stall 14 is perfect for Stamp of Authority, and hopefully Danny Sheehy can show them a clean set of heels down the centre of the track from that particular draw, because he very nearly did so over 7 furlongs at Fairyhouse last time out, didn't quite get home. Drop in triple suit and a nice draw. Then on to the 305, sorry, that was the 305, over to the 405 over at Naas, and we've got Ivan the Great for Michael O'Callaghan, who was a belting third on his seasonal reappearance in a similar course and distance maiden over the mile. That was running a really quick time. I think he should be favourite here. He's about 7-2. That looks a decent price to me. So over at Naas, that is Stamp of Authority in the 305 and Ivan the Great in the 405. Shop around for the prices, of course. And the last bet of the weekend comes tomorrow in the Old Newton Cup at 3:15, I think it is, over at Haydock. Very prestigious historic race. Features lots of horses on the up, lots of progressive types, but you're going to have to handle the ground and you're going to have to be in form and race fit. And ticks in all those boxes for Peter Chappell-Hyam's Deja, who ran a really eye-catching race at Ascot when drawn in a single figure stall, had to make up ground early in the race on tricky, probably the inner section of the course, which was a bit softer ground, probably not the ideal place to be. Used up a lot of petrol early in the race, and then had plenty left for the closing stages, where he very nearly held off the late rally of Scarlet Dragon. I think Haydock will suit him brilliantly. He's 10-1 with Bet365. That looks at a good price tomorrow. So just a quick rundown then. 12 o'clock at Haydock today, we've got Delft Crescent and Daenonicus. The 205 at Haydock, Risk Taker. 425 at Haydock, we've got Luigi Vampa. Over at Naas today in the 305, we've got Stamp of Authority. In the 405, we've got Ivan the Great. And then tomorrow in the Old Newton Cup at Haydock, we've got Deja. Okay, have a great weekend. Good luck.